Anna Nicole Smith's death is once again putting Howard K. Stern into the spotlight under suspicion. He's the infamous lawyer turned lover constantly seen hovering at Anna Nicole's side. 5 months ago, Stern was right there in the hospital room when her 20-year-old son Daniel died of a drug overdose. And Stern was in Florida this past week when Anna died under suspicious circumstances. Now there's word that Stern is already cashing in on Smith's death with a reported $1 million interview before the former Playboy playmate is even buried. So, who is this man? How did he get involved with Anna Nicole Smith? And what's his connection to the death of Smith and her son? Still with us, Star Magazine's David Kaplan and investigative journalist Jane Velez Mitchell. David, tell us about this guy.
So Howard Stern has been a mystery to most people, but here's the deal with Howard. He's 38, he's born and raised in Los Angeles, and he's a lawyer. We always hear lawyer Howard K. Stern, lawyer Howard K. Stern. True, he did graduate from UCLA Law School, but if you look at the records, the legal records, he has never been the attorney of record on any case, which sort of sounds bizarre if he's supposed to be a lawyer. He also went to Berkeley College, so he has educational background, but the legal background is very fishy. Now, he became a bit of a leech with Anna Nicole Smith in the mid-90s, so really ever since he was in his mid to late 20s, he has been with Anna. He negotiated deals for her reality show with Trim Spa, and he's always been there, but a lot of his friends tell Star that he's always been had an overbearing presence, and that Anna Nicole wasn't always so fond of him being around and meddling with her family and personal affairs.
And Jane, talk about what we've heard in the past about his connection with the son who passed away, and we've heard TMZ apparently has gotten a hold of some documents that suggest he may, and was just saying may, have provided the methadone that was found in her son's system when he died.
Well, TMZ is reporting that witnesses will claim that they saw some kind of interaction involving methadone, Howard K. Stern, and Daniel, who later died, and flushing of something down a toilet, which looks suspicious. We'll have to see when that hearing occurs in the Bahamas late next month. I've interviewed Howard K. Stern, and the thing that I've noticed about him is his lack of affect. In other words, when he's talking, there's very little expression, and he's very hard to read. You get the general impression that whatever he's saying is not what he's thinking. A lot of people are very suspicious over his claims that he's the lover of Anna Nicole Smith for a lot of reasons. For one, he was her business partner and her lawyer for many years, and there was no hint of any romance ever. And then suddenly, when this paternity issue heats up, they start doing the hard sell on being lovebirds. The timing of that is very fishy. But the biggest reason that I'm cynical is anybody who loves someone who is obviously a person who's struggling with addiction doesn't let them live in what has been described as a pharmacy. And even if she had had a recent surgery, you don't take methadone, which was photographed in her refrigerator, to recover from surgery. So at the very least, he's an enabler. He should have gotten her into treatment. There has been a report now that he was trying to take her to the United Arab Emirates so that she could dry out. But you know what? There's plenty of rehab centers right here in America. You don't have to consult the Sultan of Brunei to get somebody off drugs.
And of course, now, David, two members of this family have died possibly from methadone overdoses. Does anybody believe that Stern is actually the father of Anna Nicole's child, and because of that could stand to make $400 million off of these two deaths?
No one I've spoken to believes he's the father. I mean, again, it's just this myth that's being created that Howard is the biological father of Danny Lynn. No one really believes it. Everyone's pointing the finger at Larry Burkhead. And again, his claims to paternity, his claims to, her estate are all very suspect. And it's shocking because no one believes it. We're really not addressing it, is that it seems like a complete fraud. And it's just out of nowhere. And his motives and intent seems very suspect, and even when Anna was alive, his association with her was very shady.
All right. Thanks a lot, David Kaplan. Thank you, Jane Velez Mitchell. Greatly appreciate it.